Hello everyone, in this video I will show you some of the events that happen when someone register for the live training and basically what we do behind the scene and how do we do this whole process. So when someone register for the live training, they get automatic event meeting information, and we also start creating a project for them. Our belief behind live training is that when we are doing a live training and real world skills, we want to do this like a real world project, and that's how in a company people usually create projects to achieve goals. So here we usually call it IT career project, and we create the project. Now this option is available for any premium and plus member to create their own projects, to use this area for anything they would like to keep track of things. So here we basically create a project and we invite admin, so then admin also can see this view and then they can add comments and things like that. So here we add a kind of like a label. So basically this is in progress because it's starting on Monday, and here we basically start adding information for the user. So you can see after this we will add like a code and everything, which I will add later on. But a user will come over here, and then every day from Monday to Friday they will be clicking on this link. So let me make sure link is clickable. They'll be clicking on this link every day, and then they will be getting into this training. So now I just made that link. So this is how it works. So on the first day when they register, they also get another private course where we call it a training videos. The reason for that is that we cover some of the basic things before the training, and this is very important. That's why we say that you should register for before 48 hours when the live training starts, because you have to cover some of the basic things that we are not covering in our live training. We want to make sure our live training is extremely hands-on and a real world skills, and is targeted toward jobs and not just theoretical stuff that you have been doing forever, and for that our platform is full of it. I mean, so the first video is like a real training video, and in that you get to learn about our labs and things like that. So that's why we save almost 3 hours of content in the live training, because you almost do all of this stuff before you even start our training. So this is where you get a little familiar and you're a little confident about the systems and things like that. So we also add that course in here, so we call it training course. So pre-training course, exactly like this, we just name it, and then we add that link as well. And you see we have your meeting for live training, and you need to finish this as well. Then what we do is we add each day in a scheduled method. So because day 1, day 2, day 3, these are all Monday to Friday days, and then we basically add it over here. So just like that, we basically pick the date, and then we basically say that day is on 23rd, and then once we finish this, I'll show you how it looks like for a complete training. When we finish the whole progress, you see on day 1 we add a PowerPoint, and when the users join live, we basically open the day 1 PowerPoint and we write our notes over here, because even in our live training we will learn something new, or if there's an issue or something is important that we need to come back, we put it in the live notes right here. This is also for users to keep coming here and adding the notes on day 1, so then they can always remember this information. When there's an interview, they basically come back to this information and they read about it. So then this really helps them separate from this big training, because if you consider all this 5 days, these are more than 10 hours or even 11-12 hours of training. So then somebody has to really split this training into different days, and also the notes really help people. So once they finish day 1, we check mark it, and this is where the progress will show till the way it gets to the day 5. And day 5 we actually give out phase 2 access. Now you see phase 2 is almost 30 days, and that's a self-paced but guided, meaning an instructor kind of go over with your skills and how much did you learn, and then basically from phase 2, which is a testout.com access, and then from that we will pick and choose some of the labs that are important to based on your skills. So when you finish phase 2, you finish all all of this stuff right here. You got a resume with notes. At that time, you're preparing on the template resume. You have learned so much. You have to really utilize your resume. We teach you all of that stuff. Then you get to the final resume, and that's where you start applying for jobs. And as soon as you start applying for jobs, you start keeping track of those jobs descriptions, and when you get a response from them, you're always in contact with us, by the way, in the live training on WhatsApp. So all of this stuff is live. It's working. You're working with us, so you can see from day 1 to day 5 you're live with us. You're kind of like taking our time for 2-3 hours. Then after that it becomes WhatsApp kind of live. So of course that's also a lot of time being invested with you, and you also invest your time with us. So you're with us for almost a month or 2 or 3 months time of period till you land a job. So this training is very unique in that sense, because that's why people like come to us and they're kind of shocked with our training, because usually you go to a training, you finish the 2-3 days, you pay like $2,000 and that's it. There's after that it's done, and you're still working on our servers. We give you access about 30 days, and we also expand it a little bit more. So there's a lot done for you in the live training, and that's why we say that our main feature is live training. The rest is just there. We are working really hard on that, but of course there's no comparison with live training. And this is basically how we kind of do everything in the live training. When you register, this is the whole process. And on daily basis, you're working hands-on in your portal. So these are real servers given to you like a virtual server, and you will have ability to manage your own server from vSphere. You will have a direct access to this, and also then access to the portal, so a trainer can train you while you have the ability to do everything yourself with no limitation. So if you have any questions about the live training, contact the number, message us, or send an email. And if you want to know more details, we actually have more videos of how we conduct daily training, like what is being covered and everything. So that's also something we can share with you. Thank you for watching this video.